Hi Pisces, this is your reading for August 2022. The purpose of the reading will be to cover all new energies and everything that you need to know and be aware of for August 2022. If you have questions, comments, or concerns about this reading when it's done, you can comment below the video or you can send me a direct message to my IG at AmaniIfe777. Okay? Alright, so what new energies are coming for the sign of Pisces for August 22? What does Pisces need to know and be aware of for August 2022? New energy only. Pisces to August 2022. Let's see. Alright Pisces, so the card you have underneath is the Nine of Gain. The Nine of Gain, I typically call this like my paycheck card because it's a 9. So there could be some money that you're waiting on. I do get like something about either it's an expensive vacation or it's just a regular vacation that you're possibly looking to take. It's a 9, so you may be doing or planning some type of travel for September of this year as well too. So September is going to be a really important month in terms of some type of money that comes in. If it's not September only, then August 9th may be an important day. August 19 or August 29 may be important days for you in terms of waiting for some type of money to come in. I do get this idea also of conjoining income, so I get a fire sign male with that as well too. There could be a fire sign male that you're conjoining incomes with. So a fire sign male will be like Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. That's a man. There's some type of there is an obstacle I'm picking up that they may face. So the obstacle may have something to do with combining your income with theirs. The obstacle may also have to do with their I'm also getting some about trust fund information, like some type of trust fund information either on your end or the fire sign male's end. For whatever reason, that's important to note for somebody. But there is some type of issue or obstacle that they're facing for some reason. The spirit is leading me to the idea that it's a past issue that may resurface as well. So if it's not something that is new, like that aspect, like that one part of it, if it's not new that's showing up here in August, there's a past issue that they're trying to resolve before they can combine some type of income with you, or they can I'm also getting some type of information back. They may be trying to get some type of information back, so that could be you and them together, or that's you only, or that's them only, before they can move forward with something. But the Nine of Pentacles has something to do with the state that they're in, like the state meaning the financial condition that the financial conditions that they're dealing with currently, and some type of past situation that it interferes, whether negatively or positively, with the Nine of Pentacles that you're experiencing. So they could be a supervisor. They could be someone who's responsible for funding a business that you run. If you do that on your own or with organization or corporation, or if you do it like with like a love partner, business or love, something is a little bit conflicting there in terms of the money. That's why it's a Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The starting point has the Knight of Cups, the seducer. So the Knight of Cups could be, you could be embodying this. You could also be dealing with, what do you call it? You could also, at the fire sign, I was picking up fire sign male, but it could be fire sign female. I meant to go there as well too. Okay, the Knight of Cups energy could be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There's a man and a woman on this card, so you may be there's collaborations with this person, whether it's a man or a woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces element as well too. Okay, I'm getting this idea of you need to get there ish together. I'm kind of getting that feeling. Like, I said ish because I feel like you're saying like shit. I try not to use, I'm very proper when I come on here. At least I try to be. But I was getting this idea of getting their shit together. I mean, it could be you, or you're dealing with an external water sign man or woman that they need to get their ish together, whatever that means. It could be related to finances. It could also, I'm getting a perspective. It has something to do with either your perspective or theirs. So there's a perspective, and it could have something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. The perspective has to come with like an income stream, your income stream or their income stream. So if I'm picking up the idea of getting ish together, it could mean that maybe they don't want, for however, I don't know how many water signs you could be dealing with, but one particular water sign or a few, something's going on with something could be going on with one of their education, like their education level. I'm picking up that idea. And then another situation could have something to do with like either like the getting ish together could mean that they need to find work. I'm getting that feeling. It may mean that they either need a new job, or I don't know, that could be you or it's them if they're external. All right. The spirit is also giving an idea that they're younger than you, or like it doesn't have to be significantly younger. It's a knight. So say for example you're in your, I would say you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s. This individual could be 20 something years old. But I keep getting this idea of significant. Like they could either be significantly older than you, or they're significantly younger than you. But I keep when I said that too, I get financial concerns, like some type of financial concern that they have. It has something to do with the fact that they're either significantly older or younger than you, and the fact that they need to get themselves together. I don't know. It could have something to do with something they express to you. I'm kind of getting that idea that maybe only a few people know, and it could have been during like a really intimate time that you spent with them. I see drinks. It could be like they could be a co-worker that you're interacting with. You're hanging out with them at a bar or a small intimate setting like a restaurant, and they're expressing to you things that they maybe shouldn't be focused on. I don't know. I'm kind of getting that feeling. So before I move any further, you have like fire sign energy, whether it's like fire sign males, possibly fire sign females, that you take care of financial dealings with them, right? Then but something's going on with like a past issue that I get something about school. There's a past issue that either like they need schooling, or something is going on with like school. Could be like school loans that someone may be struggling to take care of, or you, but it impacts the financial earnings that you have between, I get it, Aries. It impacts the financial earnings between you and Aries. Could be Leo, could be Sag, whether it's a man or a woman. So if they were in school in the past, maybe they're still paying off student loans if they were in school, or something's going on with paying for school, period, and that may be for more classes or courses, and that may be what is impacting the financial. I get a strain. There's a financial strain because of that. So that could be something that you're still dealing with, depending on whether you went to school or not. That's something that you're dealing with, along with the fire sign energy. Then there's an external water sign that you're trying to collab with, and they have similar issues, or like they have similar issues with their work, or what's the other scenario, or their schooling, whether they need to continue school or they need some type of course in order to do something with you that particular, okay? And something about their student loans and things, if they were in school, could be affecting their current work. That could be something they express to you, or they're going to express to you, or you're doing that with the fire sign, male and female, or they're doing that to you. Someone has issues with like continuing education, or someone was in school and they need to pay off school, or this financial issues because of school is in the middle of that situation. The Queen of Sword energy is here in the waiting position. All right, so the Queen of Swords could be an Aquarian, Libra, Gemini. That's a woman. They're in your waiting position. I do get this idea of like a supervisor or someone that if they're not a supervisor, they could, I also get child. I don't know how old, if you have any kids, but you may be dealing with someone that is, like, child could mean that they're younger, or they could be your child. For some, if you're older, this individual could be your child, or something could be going on with their child, with the Queen of Swords, if they have a child. All right, or I get expecting, they may be expecting a child, and if they don't have any, and they're expressing to you that they are, right? So the expressing to you that I get their schooling, the expressing to you that they are or they're going to be expecting a child could mean that if they didn't finish school, they have children, but you may want them to finish school. Like, that could be a scenario, and maybe they can't, like maybe this is someone who, like, they may have children, but they could be older. They could be in the same age group as you. They are female, but they have children, or they don't have any, but they want children, but they didn't finish like secondary education. Something is going on with their education level. I do feel like they need to study something more. It could be related to motherhood, or like regular academic, like their academic proficiency they may need to study into, right? For some of you, that's one scenario. But then there's another situation where I keep getting they're expecting something. So it could be like a kid that they're expecting. The Nine of Pentacles could mean that maybe they're expecting some type of money from you. And I'm being drawn back to the Aries as well. So there's an Aries, whichever fire sign, could be a Leo, it could be like a Sag. Whether it's a man or a woman, they're expecting some type of financial boost from the fire sign. I get you're unaware when I said that too. So if there's an energy of you're unaware. So say you were dealing with, if the fire sign energy isn't like a current partner for you, say I get an ex. Some fire sign energies may also appear as exes. They take care of this individual, right? This individual could be their new woman, their new partner, their new business partner, whatever the scenario is. But they may use, I get money for you. They use money for you to handle something with this individual, or to take care of this individual's children, or they pay this person directly, whatever the scenario is. But the idea is that there's one aspect of that you may be unaware of. But I was picking up the Aries first. So something that the Aries has going on may go to this person, and that could be where you're unaware, or a Leo or a Sag. They take care of this person directly, but it has something to do with money. So some type of money that you're expecting from the fire sign goes directly to this individual. I'm also getting like that energy of a trust fund, or it could be will related, that kind of communication is coming through from you, the fire signs, and this person. Okay, there's will, trust fund energy. I'm also getting this idea of adoption as well. There's some type of situation going on here with adoption. This individual may want to adopt children. I get things they're not ready. They either think they're not ready, or you don't think they're ready for something like that if they're trying to adopt, or they're trying to have kids, period, if they don't have any. All right, so before I move any further, you have scenarios going on here where I need money back from. You need money back from either the fire sign energies that I was picking up, or eventually you're going to need some type of money back from a Queen of Swords that you're helping financially. I don't know if they're helping you financially, like with the getting the ish together idea could be you and this individual. I get asked to help. This individual may be getting asked to help you. I get an unforeseen issue. Like if this person, if it's an air sign female, they're being asked to help you, but it's because of an unforeseen issue that you don't see coming, or they don't see coming. One of those situations has something to do with children, adoption, going back to school loans, some type of financial concern that you have involving this person, or you have directly dealing with the fire sign man or woman and them taking care of this individual, or they need to, whatever the scenario is. Or there's something unknown about some type of money that you're claiming is supposed to come to you, but it goes directly to them. So for some of you, you know this individual, their family, their lover, their friend, whatever it is that they are to you. Then there's another scenario where I don't know they exist. You don't know they exist either. You don't know they exist. Which that could be interesting. You don't know they exist. They could be someone, like say you're working somewhere, they could be a new hire that you haven't met yet, but you may meet this month. They could be, I got an ex's partner. They're also the embodiment of an ex's partner. Or your current love partner deals with this person and you haven't met them yet. Something like that. Okay? Or their family. Something's going on. If you know them, their family, they're someone's child, or they're expecting. Or they're an ex's partner that is expecting, whether it's a man or a woman. Okay? Wow. The Ten of Swords energy is here in the present. So the Ten of Swords can mean that I think that I would think so. The Ten of Swords can have something to do with the idea that you don't know they exist, and it's important that it's in something. Okay, if you know who they are, I'm gonna go with this first. If you know who they are someone. All right. If you know who they are, something attached to them, I get conflicts with your finances. Something, that's why the Ten of Swords is there. Something going on with them is going to conflict with I get taxes. It's going to conflict with your taxes. I don't want to say that, but it is what it is. It may conflict with some type of money that you're supposed to receive back. If that make IRS, whatever. It's because they're somewhere. Okay, that's if you know who they are, like if they're family, they're a friend, or something's mutual about them, you know them. If you don't know they exist, there could be a similar situation like that. And I get something about like a boyfriend that you have needs to talk about something. Like there's a boyfriend or an ex or a current male. Like if you're a woman and you're in a heterosexual relationship, you have a boyfriend that's a fire sign. It could be like a fire sign male, whatever sign, but the fire sign needs to tell you something about this person. Like you don't even know that this person is present somewhere. That's why the Ten of Swords is here too. So it could be a situation where you're dating someone that has kids with someone else and they're taking care of this individual. And that's why this energy is here. Right? But something about a current partner that you have, and money that your current partner is supposed to give to you, they give to this person. Or I get putting somebody on some type of return. Like this person may get put on a return, like a tax return that you're going to have. So that's the fire sign energy's responsibility. Like it's you're doing this on your own, like consciously, or they're being put on. I also get from like a job. They're being put on through a job, and that's something that maybe you need to be, that needs to be known for you. That's why this energy is here. But I feel the idea that someone isn't expressing that. I'm being drawn to a Leo too. A Leo is not expressing that. Aries, a Sag, they're not expressing that either to you or to someone else. Okay, so I get important that you know. It's important that you know, because I get a sloppy outcome. There may be something may be strange about the outcome in terms of you finding out about them, or what they're doing, what they did, what they may be asking someone to do. It just depends on what's going on. Okay, so the future has the Four of Power, which is the Four of Pentacles. This will be saving money, or you may need to. And then your instincts has the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands, I get partner. The one Prince of Wands energy is a partner to you. So a partner, whether you're like, it could be same sex, it could be heterosexual, that they're your partner. It's the Prince of Wands, as well as picking up the fire sign man. The Leo, Aries, Sag. They're like a business partner to you or a love partner to you. They're in your headspace. They're not in the tangible. You're thinking about them. and the thinking about them has to do with something that they're not talking about regarding a Queen of Sword energy. It has to do with that. You know, I'm getting an interesting message. I get watch where he goes. Watch where you go. They may watch where you go. You know what I mean? Like, they may watch you. They either watch you, could be social media watching you, or they watch where you go, like out in the street. I don't know. They watch your moves. If you're a man or a woman, if you're a man or a woman, they watch you. I don't know if you're watching them. Like, I get like a two could play that game kind of vibe. Like, that's coming to mind. There's a two can play that game. So that's the two could play that game idea, is how you deal with this person, or who they deal with intimately. The two could play that game. Like, if they're your active, if you're a woman and if this is a heterosexual relationship and they're your love partner, this person, like, I get multiple partners. They may have multiple partners, whatever that means. Multiple partners could be multiple, like, sex partners. Multiple partners could be multiple business partners. That some of them you may know, some of them you don't, or you don't know if they have multiple of anything at all, period. So, and that could be the thought they have about you. That's why there's a two could play that game, which it kind of feels like you may roll with them the same way, or you're trying to do that. You're trying to roll with them the same way they dealt with you. So it could be like an ex. They could be an ex that you're trying to play, like the way they dealt with you. You know what I mean? Or it's their current partner and they roll the same way. I'm looking at the Queen of Sword energy. I need to find out who she is. I kind of get that idea. You need to find out either what the Queen of Sword energy is doing, or if you don't know who they are at all, you need to find out who they are. Like, that's why the Ten of Swords is there. You need to find out who they are. I get some of them on the dress too. I don't know if this has like okay, I'll go with the scenario. If you watch the Prince of Wands, if you watch them, you may want to watch, I get something like a mailbox. You may want to watch where they take something, like if they're writing letters or they have envelope, kind of getting a vision of like envelopes and like, what do you call it? Like manila envelopes, things like that. It's like, I'm picking up a tax preparer too. Someone's going on with a tax preparer. Someone's going on with what goes inside of the envelope that someone is taking to a tax preparer, or there's details within an envelope that has her information in it, or yours and this person's information in it, but they're responsible for handling that. So that could be why you need to watch where they go with certain things. If you give them if you're trying to give this Prince of Wands energy any kind of like documentation that is sensitive to you, that you're giving them, that they're mailing, they're adding something else. They're also adding something else to that envelope. The adding something else to the envelope something is on there that belongs to a Queen of Sword, or her name. I get a beneficiary. One of them is like a beneficiary to something that they are mailing out. Sounds like taxes. Sounds like they put somebody on taxes that you're unaware of that. And you know what's interesting too? I don't know how long that's been happening, but I'm also getting this idea that when they do get something back, and I get where they go with it. When they do get something back, this could have been happening like a few times. When they get something back, look at where they're putting the stuff. Like, watch to see where I get move the envelope. Watch to see where they put in a particular envelope. They may hide it. They may put it in a file cabinet with a key. I don't know. I mean, just pay attention to that. Like, this individual's name is in there or is on it. So some type of scenario, whatever kind of scenario this could be happening in your workplace, where with like if you, I mean, I try not to dive into the race and ethnicity aspect of it, but that could be a situation. Like these individuals are white, so if you're a black person and your boss is your supervisor could be like a white woman or a white man, and something's going on. I got an intern. Something is going on with an intern that may fit this description. Like they could be blonde, they could be white, and something's going on with something that they receive. That is some percentage of it is supposed to be for you. Or if it's like a love scenario there, and you have like, if you're a woman, you're dealing with a man that the man is taking care. I was gonna ex's children. You have a man that's taking for somebody. There's a man that's taking care of their ex's children. Your man is taking care of your ex's children, of their ex's children. So that's if you're like a woman. If you're a man, you could be dealing with a similar situation. I don't know if you have a woman that's taking care. I got a father. If you're a man, you could be dating a woman that she's secretly taking care of her father. I mean, I don't see anything. I mean, for some reason, maybe you don't like the father. I don't know. Maybe you don't like the father, but you're not expressing that to your woman if you're a man, or it's like it could be like a same-sex scenario. So it just depends on how it resonates with you. Let me move forward. I don't want to spend too long on that. Or somebody's mom, somebody's taking care of somebody's mother, or their ex-girlfriend, or something's going on with ex-girlfriend and boyfriend, like their children, somebody's kids are being taken care of, and some aspect about that is unknown. Somebody's sneaking around with envelopes with somebody's name on tax return information for filing for next year, and that's unknown to someone, something like that. The moon is here with the accomplishment. So the moon will be that there's something that you need to see within yourself. You know, that's one thing. There may be something that you're not seeing. I get like cloudy judgment, like something about cloudy judgment. Something's going on with that too. Something's going on with cloudy judgment. I don't know. Like cloudy judgment. Like even if I look at the moon, it's really dark here. So it's like, it's almost like this person that's in here is struggling to see. Look how high it is. The ladder looks broken. So there's a broken ladder there with the intuition. So maybe you have like clouded judgment or cloudy third eye. I don't know. Like you're not seeing something. Something may happen right in front of you that you don't see, or something may be happening right in front of somebody else and they don't see it, or they're trying to act like they don't. You could be that person that's trying to act like you're not seeing something. You know? I don't know. It's interesting. Okay. Or something, you could be on the outside looking into one of those scenarios may relate to a Prince of Wands and a Queen of Sword energy external from you, if they're like a family member and they're sharing with you what is happening with them, with their own partner. And you may, Ten of Swords, you may have to intervene with your own money. You may have to intervene with your own money. Interesting. Or your own time. I don't know. The Nine of Sword energy, the Nine of Cruelty is here in the spiritual self. So the Nine of Cruelty is right next to the Queen of Swords. So that, I don't know, they could have been cruel at one point about a situation. They could have been cruel, you know, they may have been, I guess something about dissonance, like, what do you call that? Cognitive dissonance? Like, they may have cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. That's why the Nine of Swords is right next to them. You may have that too, for some situation that may be going on with you as well. There's some type of cognitive dissonance that is going on with this person. They don't want to hear something specific. Like, you know, they don't want to, like, I don't see their faults. They don't want to see their faults. That's pretty much, that's what cognitive dissonance, that's one branch of it, yes. They don't want to see their faults in a situation. They don't want to look at them. They don't want to They don't want to fess up to something that they did that you perceive to be wrong. That's why the Nine of Swords is in the spiritual self. There's some type of aggressive feeling or thought you have with them too. Like someone is physically aggressive, but I'm not going to go into detail with that. Like you have a physically, like you're not doing it. This is intangible. The Nine of Swords is in the spiritual self, is intangible, which means that you have a thought about how you want to approach them, but I am not going to do it. You're not going to do it is what I'm getting. The Seven of Pentacles is here in the mentality. You know, the mentality. Seven of Pentacles is the mentality. You're thinking that some type of money you're gonna make. I get tampered with, or somebody's tampering with it. Could be the fire sign man. You think somebody's tampering with the money. That's why it says failure here. You're thinking someone is. I'm saying thinking because up here is intangible too. So the instinct, the mentality, the spiritual self is intangible. It's not in the that everywhere else is tangible, meaning that you can grasp on to the energy fast. This is headspace, spirit space, body. So Seven of Pentacles is that you're thinking that they're gonna. I get messed with income. You're thinking that the fire sign man is messing with your income. I get still do. They still do. So I don't know if that's known or unknown. They still do, whatever that means. They still do. So that means that it could be a woman too, the fire sign woman too. They still do, meaning that they did something in the past and it's still happening, or they're still doing it. But it's the Nine of Swords is like it's known or unknown, because I was getting an idea that their existence somewhere is known or is unknown. Their information being on or in something is known or unknown. I'm getting this idea that you do need to pay attention. So whatever scenario, whether it's like a work scenario, some type of interaction that you're having, pay attention. I get P's and Q's. Pay attention. Be on your P's and Q's in a work environment. Like that's really, the spirit was giving me that, like saying that you need to pay attention to that. For somebody, it's hot. What's changing is the Death card, sign of Scorpio. So the Death card is good that it's changing, because if it was somewhere else, it would have been, it would have really rocked your world in some way, for good or for bad. But it's in a changing position, which means that you already witnessed something. So witnessing something would mean that you either witnessed something, didn't do anything about it. I get this idea of stoic. There's some type of stoicism with this too. There's stoicism with the Death card. Witnessing something and saying something. Witnessing could be happening externally from you, and you need to say something with somebody else, whatever it is. Could be Scorpio, right? It could be like Knight of Cups could be a Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces external, you're embodying that. You have Pisces is you. Could be dealing with another Pisces. Something like this could be happening to a water sign external with a Queen of Swords energy external. But maybe you know of something that a Prince of Wands that they're tied to is doing. Like there's a few different scenarios that are taking place here. Alright, let me look at the resolution. Has the Five of Strife, Five of Wands, going towards the Four of Pentacles. So I get arguing about money. You may argue about money. It's fire sign energy. You may argue about money, where it goes, who it's going to. Right? Wands represent work. Like you may argue about someone working or not working. That could be you. That could be someone else. Right? Five of Strife in the resolution going towards the Four of Pentacles. I get save every penny. The Spirit said save every penny. So that could be a message for a Queen of Swords. That could be a message for a Scorpio, another Pisces, you. Cancer. I'm not picking up heavy Cancer. I feel like there's Scorpio here. There's Pisces. Could be, that's your energy. You have an air sign female, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian woman. A fire sign male, possibly a fire sign woman too. So Leo, Aries, Sag. There's a save every penny. It could be up here in your headspace. You could be telling yourself, save every penny. With dealing with a fire sign man, make sure you save every penny, or you do it with them, and that's a message. That's a message for you and your love partner, your work partner. That's the Four of Pentacles. Like it's the Four of Pentacles is power. There's power in saving every penny. I mean, that's how you get your power back. Like, with money comes power in some cases, because then maybe you can sue someone. Like, however extreme the situation is. I get not doing right. I'm looking at the Queen of Swords. Someone, like, I don't know if you're not doing right by them, or they're not doing right by you or someone else. Like, they're not doing right, period. Like, something is off with the one air sign woman. Something's not right about them, okay? And then for some of you, like, you don't even know that they exist in a situation. And what makes it worse, what makes it crazier of not knowing that they do, is that they're doing something crazy, but it involves you to some degree. Okay, so that could be, I don't know, it could be a friend, someone's crazy secret interesting going on with a friend, your love partner, something that a love partner is doing behind the scenes, or like a current partner or an ex-partner. Something is strange there, or it's happening in a workplace with something's going on with an intern in a workplace. Something's going on with an intern. All right, you could be an intern somewhere, or something's going on with an intern at your job. Like this, it could be happening in August. Someone may get hired. It could be a new hire, and something's going on with the new hire. Something's going on with secretive moves, with envelopes in a workplace. I guess just pay attention to the moves that are. I feel like this. I mean, it's kind of giving me an idea that like there's scenarios here that have already been happening, but they're kind of boiling up to the surface in August for some reason too. So if I look at these numbers, August 10, August 4, 5, 9, 10, maybe 13, 7, like that whole 2 weeks of August may be important in terms of like something that needs to be seen in an environment, or with a lover, with a coworker, with an ex, or like a current partner. Something needs to be seen there. Okay? All right, let me do an outcome here for Pisces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so the King of Sword energy is here. I was getting that idea when I was talking about the Queen of Sword. I was about to say maybe it's also a man. It could also be a man that's showing up that is in touch with their feminine side, like a what do you call it? Effeminate man. There's a air sign male that is here too. I get sneaky. Like you have an air sign male that is sneaky in your space. Let me do another outcome. Clarify the man. And the Page of Wands. I get new. The Page of Wands is telling me that the air sign male is new to a scenario. That's why you don't know them yet, or they're coming. Like something's new about them, or something about their information is new. The King of Sword and the Page of Wands. You have Page of Wands. So something is going on between an air sign man, an air sign woman, a fire sign male that's younger, or they're in the same age group as you. Something's going on there. Something's going on there. I get this feeling I've had enough of this too. I'm picking up that idea. I had enough of this. Enough of him. I don't know, enough of them. There's two men here. But it could be female. There's an air sign woman is here too. I've had enough of them, him. You had enough of either one of these two elements here. Or the page is giving me an idea that this person is new to a workplace too. Or they're new to something. I get visit. They may visit often. They may visit somewhere often. Like the fire sign, male or female. Or I get collabs. Something's going on with the fire sign, male or female. Their collabs or who they collab with. It bothers you. It may bother you. I don't know. Something's going on with their sexuality too. The air sign male. And maybe something about that bothers you. Or it bothers them. I don't know. But something's going on, like, interesting with money. Somebody's sexuality is really important to point out because it has something to do with your money. Or how the reason why somebody is around is because of that. Someone that you don't, there's someone that you are, or there's someone that is allowed to be in your space with you, but you don't really like them. Or you don't know the reason, you don't know the real reason into why they visit somewhere all the time or why they're visiting. But you're going to find out that it has something to do with money or some type of like, I also get codependency. It has to do with codependency. Fire sign men and the air sign male. Air sign woman. Exes, new partner, something that new partner or ex is doing, or is something is going on that is like, I get a strange scenario. There's a strange scenario that may take place with these elements. It has something to do with intimacy, and that could be why you don't like something. Something may happen when you're not around. I kind of get that feeling too. Something may happen when you're not around, or something did happen when you weren't around at some point. But it's like, watch your money. Like, if you're wrapped up with someone, whether it's a business thing or a love thing, and like they got like these interesting characters around that you need to pay attention. I get this idea of like, I don't want to say. It's a really interesting thing. Like, I feel it's giving me the idea of being aggressive with one of them. You either were that way with one of them before, or you want to be. Like, that's why strife is there. Like, you want to, I don't know, use physical force on someone. I kind of get that feeling. I kind of get that idea. But it's like only when you find out, I don't know. It's like only when you find out what is happening here. Moving around with envelopes, money, some type of codependency, that something is like, I get like a same-sex thing. Something's going on like same-sex with some type of like codependency with you or someone else. And it keeps giving me an idea of the fire sign man. Like they have some type of codependent partnership outside of you and them. But something is either like heterosexual about it, or something is like same sex about it, and it's something that is unknown to you about that. Wow. And like your information is wrapped up in that. I don't know, it's crazy. Your information may be wrapped up in that. Alright, Pisces, let me know how it resonates with you. Be well. Take care. Bye.